Guys, this is a great stretch that you can do after any of your Get Fit with Britt workouts. Takes only a couple minutes and there's a huge benefit. We're gonna start in a high plank position. So positioning your hands directly below your shoulders and your legs out long behind you. Press your heels back behind. Make sure that your feet are about shoulder distance apart. We're gonna take a big deep breath in, and on your exhale, send your hips high. Reach your chest towards your thighs and drive your heels down towards your mat. Stay here for a couple breaths. Remember that the entire time we're in downward facing dog, we're pushing our hands into your mat, reaching your tailbone back behind you. Again, your chest reaches towards your thighs, your heels press towards your mat. On your next inhale, we'll lift your right leg high, and on your exhale, sweep it through to the outside of your right hand. From here, we're in runner's lunge, and you can take any variation that suits you. So I'll give you a couple options. You can stay right here where you're at. You can lower your left knee to the floor and soften your foot. We can stay right here. You can lower that onto the ground if you feel comfortable, or you can stay up. You've always got the option to open up onto that leg with your arm if you need to. In this stretch, we're feeling a lot of stretching through your hip. So we're feeling it in your back leg here in that hip flexor, and then also up through your inner thigh and groin of your right leg. Now we're gonna go ahead and press our hands right back into your mat. Press firmly through your palms. Roll that back foot up and underneath. We'll come all the way back to your high plank position. We'll take a big deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high, and exhale, come to the outside of your left hand now. Same options and variations here. You've got the option to stay right where you're at. You can soften your right knee and foot. We can lower down onto your elbows, or we can stay up high and open up through that shoulder. As always, listen to your body. You'll know what feels best when you're going through these stretches. So if you need to make a variation, do so. Next, we'll go ahead and place our hands again firmly through your palms on your mat. Tuck your toe underneath. Come back to high plank. Next, we'll find pigeon pose, a nice big stretch for your glutes. Big deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, come through and lay your leg across your mat so that your wrists, your knees, and your ankles all line up. That back leg will walk you back and you'll lower down into pigeon pose. Now in pigeon pose, just as any other stretch, listen to your body. If you need to make variations, do that, okay? We can stay up tall. You can lower down onto your elbows. If you feel comfortable, you can lay all the way with your arms outstretched. But again, listen to your body, what feels best. I want you to feel this in your right glute. You may feel it all the way up into the groin, might even feel it into the hip flexor of this leg. It just kind of depends on how tight your body is and where your tightness holds most. Make sure that you're breathing while you stretch. Let's go ahead and place our palms firmly into your mat. Once again, tuck your back toe up and underneath. Take your time and return to high plank. Coming to the opposite side, big deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, your left leg high. Exhale, sweep that through. Again, keeping your knee and your ankle behind your wrists. Take that back foot, walk yourself back. And again, listen to your body. Where do you need to be for these stretches? Again, make sure that you're breathing. Listen to your body. Maybe you need to lower down. This stretch typically feels a little painful the first couple times that you are doing it if this is your first round. But just remember that those stretches that feel uncomfortable, that means that your muscles are super tight in those areas. So focus on that. Make sure that you're feeling this stretch deep within your glute and that it feels comfortable. Remember, you want it to be, well, actually a little bit uncomfortable, but you don't want to feel any severe pain while doing these stretches. So let's go ahead and tuck your toe back up underneath. Place your palms firmly into your mat, coming right back to high plank position. We're gonna slowly lower your body down onto your mat. Leave your hands right next to your chest, soften your feet and back. On your next big deep breath in, we'll press through your palms, lift your chest tall into upward facing dog. In upward facing dog, we want to really focus on keeping length in our spine and reaching the crown of your head up towards the sky. We never want to sink down into your shoulders, so stay up as tall as you can. A lot of times when people are doing this, they'll feel some compression in their lower back, and that's just some tightness that you're holding on to, so we really want to focus on keeping your chest tall and doing this often. We'll take another big deep breath in, and on your exhale, we'll slowly lower down to your mat. And next, we're gonna find ourselves standing tall. First stretch that we'll do standing is going to be chest expansion. We're gonna take your hands, interlace your fingers behind your back. We'll stand up nice and tall, open up your chest. Really reach your fingers down and back. Now from here, we'll take a big deep breath in. On your exhale, hinge at your hips. Aim your chest down towards your toes. From here, we'll reach your fingers up nice and tall, let your head relax, but keep your arms nice and long. We're feeling a stretch in our chest, our shoulders, the back of our legs. Slowly release your hands down towards your toes. Now take your time, we'll slowly roll your body all the way back up to the top. Now from here, give a couple of shoulder rolls. Switch directions. Now go ahead and place your feet a little bit further apart, about hip distance. Give yourself a couple torso twists here. And you are done. Remember, stretching is so important for your resistance training, your cardio, and honestly for your entire life. So remember to take this time for your stretching, and remember that you are doing such an amazing thing for your body. So keep it up and have fun.